Hello and welcome to FX Addicts Weekly Market Analysis. This is Tim, the Currency Professor, and today is January 4th, 2013. First completion of a week in 2013. So we've had some action for the week and a lot of changes, mostly for the dollar positive. Today, the euro right now, we're up about 6-7 pips. And looking like we're going to turn around a little bit from the massive sell-off that we had yesterday. Now overall, we're looking like we're going to get close to this trend line, which we have been today. Probably Monday session we'll get down in there again, and then we'll probably bounce. The question is, how much will we bounce? This area up here really looks like we've built a top there with all those tails, so it's going to be very difficult to get back above that. That being said, though, we'll have to wait and see. But Monday session, we should come down, meet this trend line, which is just under 130. So we should get down 129.80 area thereabouts. Now on the weeklies, looks like we also got a turnaround going on here, and we're going to close this week well below the last 2 weeks' closes. And we really do look like we're getting a topping pattern in there as well. But again, we're still within this minor little uptrend that we have going, and so it's going to take more than what we're seeing this week to really break that. Now on the monthlies, we've almost erased all of last month's gains, so very much negative there as well. We'll have to wait and see how we turn out, but we were up for 5 months in a row. So the fact that we're pulling back here this month, albeit just a few days in the month, but nonetheless we are pulling back. It's not exactly a great sign, but it's not exactly a bad sign either, considering that we were up for 5 months. So British pound pulling back quite a bit, down 54 pips today, was down about 150 yesterday, and this big tail up here on Wednesday. So this is a huge turnaround. We have turned around. We do have this trend line down here, which is down about 159.80. So really expecting us to get down into there, probably into Monday's session. From there we could bounce up a little more, but longer term still looking pretty weak. On the weeklies, we bounced up into this area, which is up around 163 several times, and then Wednesday we spiked way up, took out a whole bunch of stops that were up there, and came right back down, and then now we're closing negative. So here we are, we're racing almost the last 3 weeks worth of movement. Really doesn't look good. And on the monthlies, well, we have eclipsed the last month's range already, the first 4 days of this month, or 3 trading days of this month. So really not looking positive. Technically speaking, we should get down to this trend line, which is around 155.60, and ultimately break that, because that'll be the 4th time down there, and then get down into the 130s. That's a much longer term view, of course. US dollar against the Swiss franc, pulling back just a little bit today, down about 11 pips. Huge day yesterday, huge day the day before. We had this spike low, went down here, took out stops, and came roaring back. Very, very positive sign. We also have this kind of curved bottom here, or saucer bottom, so very, very positive sign longer term here. Today's action probably just a little knee-jerk, pulling back. We may see that again on Monday's session, just a little bit of a pullback, and then ultimately a rally up. Now on the weeklies, we got almost a turnaround coming here on the weeklies. We should break this little bit of a trend line, which we're just up against today. So longer term here, next week, more than likely we'll get up above that and then start to rally again. Now monthly, we've talked about this many times over the last few months, that this trend line now is just down below 99, about 98.50 area. So we're looking for a close above that to signal a longer term turnaround. That'll turn around this downward trend from the last 12 years now. So we have come to a point here where it looks like we're going to turn around, and January seems to be the month, this month, that we will do that turnaround. So by the end of the month, I would anticipate that we'll close up around that 98, 99 area, and then next month blast up through there and close well above that next month. U.S. dollar against Japanese yen, what a stellar story here. It just keeps going up about 97 pips right now. Above 88, just keeps going, does not look like it's going to stop. We have to really look out further here at the longer term charts. Here on the weeklies, it looks like we could probably run up to about 94, and on the monthlies, realistically get up to just about up in here, which is around 100, 101, and then we could possibly have a meaningful pullback. So somewhere between 95 and 100 is probably where we're headed here fairly quickly, and then we could have a pullback of some sorts. But in the meantime, boy, it's just straight up. Euro Swiss pulling back a little bit today, not a whole lot, but we did have a very nice day on Wednesday. Was up about 22 pips, got up above 121, and has since fallen back now. But longer term, we still look good here. Right now, we're 120.87 area, 85, and really looks like we'll probably back off here. Maybe Monday session a little bit, and then we'll start to rally again longer term. So still looking for this market to get up around 124. Euro yen, also another stellar story here, but having a little bit more difficulty because of the euro's pressures. Today we are up about 130 pips, so still looking positive. We are up above 115. We have been up there pretty much all week, so looks very strong. If we go out to the weeklies and the monthlies, looks very strong. We have broken these longer term downtrends, and we can see that very clearly here on the monthlies. Last month closed well above it, so we're off and running now. We'll probably run up here to this 120, 122 level, and then have a meaningful pullback. Probably pull back under 110, and then go for a much longer term rally. Of course, this will take several months for all this to transpire, but overall still looks very strong. It does not look like we're going to go down to that lower 90, upper 80 area that we had talked about for so long. Last month's action clearly defines that the market is turning around, although it's going to consolidate for probably another year or 18 months, but it will do so in a very large, very good tradable range. So that is it for today and for this week. Hope everyone had a very good New Year's, and looking forward to a very good year, 2013. 2012 was a good year trading wise, and 2013 should be just as good. Looks very much like the euro will be, the euro and the dollar will be at a continued fight, where the dollar will probably have the upper hand longer term, and longer term also looks like the U.S. will experience some much more substantial growth in 2013 than 2012, which should really boast the dollar up pretty good against just about all currencies. So that is it for this week. Thank you for tuning in, and please stop by FX Addicts if you have not already, and you can sign up for a 7-day trial if you have not already, and if you have, then please become a permanent member. We'd love to see you more often. Thank you. Bye.